It is big enough to give you everything you want. It is big enough to take away everything you have. Welcome to the Spearhead Transmission.
With your hosts, m4a and Michael Ray.
This is Spearhead Transmission.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Spearhead Transmission. It's June 13th, 2018. It's chine.
Chine.
Time to break those chains and water that tree. Dude, does it sound muffled? Or is it just my headphones?
I think it's your headphones.
Oh, all right.
Sounds good.
We're back 2 weeks in a row, keeping it steady here.
Well, the inflow of
We had a bunch of messages from people saying not to quit, so
and that
that's all
they're
we
not
needed.
bots.
We're like a needy girlfriend, just needed a little attention, keep us around.
I was gonna break my finger just so that people would feel bad for me.
We're your side bitch. You just gotta, throw a little attention our way, and we'll stick around for a little bit.
We had a bunch of people say that they're not bots, and that some said that they are in favor of our robot overlords.
I did like too that some people said I like long shows and guests, and other people said I like short shows and no guests. So basically, we're gonna keep doing what we want.
Yeah. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. But thanks for writing. It was nice to know that. I still have yet to get
an Irish
email. That's my whole goal.
I'm going to come up with an Irish email.
The whole point of this podcast was to invade Ireland with it. And we got listeners in Ireland, but no one writes us from Ireland.
It's because they can't understand English.
Have you ever... Did you watch that documentary on McGregor?
No.
It's pretty good.
Where the fuck did that guy go? Disappeared.
He went fucking nuts. Like everybody else that gets super popular in sports, they just lose their fucking minds.
So he's like
you think if someone could have told Mike Tyson, look, man, just cool
be cool.
out.
Just be cool. Don't fucking buy a tiger.
Yeah, there's no need to be.
And don't be raping women.
Yeah, just be cool.
You don't have to rape
He'd
them.
still be boxing now, probably. Well, maybe not now, but. He's got face tattoos and he's telling
bad choices.
Yeah, he's just got, ever see that interview with him where he calls the interviewer a dickhead or something?
Yes.
But the interviewer did kind of, I guess.
Yeah, he was kind of a dickhead.
So he's like, "What do you think about raping women or something?"
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So, okay,
but
anyway,
McGregor,
what happened to McGregor?
It's a good, I liked it. It was interesting. This showed him from when he first started to where he went. I mean, this is before he's throwing shit at buses and starting fights. And
why was he throwing things at buses?
I don't know. I mean, he's just fucking out of his mind.
I saw that video of them throwing things at buses, and it was like all the guys were like sheep, just following it all around. And there was one guy that was doing it something, but everybody's like, "Oh, well, fuck, we got to stay right here with him. I'd keep running around that bus." What's getting accomplished?
Conor McGregor looks like he'd be a nice guy. I like him as a person, but I like Nate Diaz too. You didn't like him, did you?
No, I like Nate Diaz.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
But I think they
the
hate
most
each
intelligent
other, right?
fella on the planet, or well spoken. He was definitely a good fighter.
The
scrappy
Conor McGregor though reminds me of someone that'd be fun to hang out with, but I'd get old with him. Yeah, we're a winner. What?
Yeah, but
are we leaving or we're leaving? Oh, okay.
That's only if he's not fucking with you all the time, because I could picture that guy being the guy that's always.
See, that's what it'd be like to be working for Pantera when they were still a good band.
Well, but that would be
wake
cool.
Up your hair on fire.
Yeah, but that would be all right. I think he'd just be saying stupid ass shit to you, and then what are you gonna do? Maybe he'd fuck you up if you'd said it. Maybe not you.
I'll fight a chimpanzee.
I know. But you know what I mean? It's.
We should get Conor McGregor on the podcast now that he's kicked out of the UFC.
Now that he's not.
Look, dude, I know. I know you're looking for shit to do, so you want to be a guest?
I don't watch the video, but So I don't know, but if I
You're
think
gonna have to talk differently though, because no one's gonna understand what you're saying.
hey, they like dags? No. I didn't watch it, but I still picture him to be the same as Mike Tyson. I would not want to sit in the same room
Because
I'd be like, am I going to get fucked up here? What's going to happen? I mean, I say something wrong and I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Mike Tyson makes me more nervous because he looks like he can hurt you more.
I mean,
like got turds for arms. You know,
he probably could.
And I mean, it just like it was documented in fucking NES Punch Out. It's one hit.
One hit.
I figured it'd take a couple for McGregor to get me out, but I'm pretty sure Tyson could take me out with one. Even now, what is he doing now?
He's eating.
Yeah,
his fucking legs. Have you seen his legs? That guy's legs are like that chair.
I mean, remember him back in the day? Mm-hmm. I mean, it was like amazing to watch him box because you're like,
I like watching the YouTube clips of him.
You never see like heavyweights fight like that anymore, right?
Or just go straight in and be like,
yeah, like trying. Mm-hmm. Heavyweights now like just like hug each other and
get tired.
What are the only boxers you hear about anymore are Manny Pacquiao? That's it.
Well, Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, I'm sorry, Manny Pachinko.
Manny Patinkin. Isn't that the guy from Princess Bride?
I don't know. Pachinko's that game did they have Pachinko in Hawaii when you're in the army? They had those Pachinko casinos in Guam. Pachinko.
Yeah, no.
Y'all got that damn Pachinko.
Maybe that's where I
here?
saw it. I don't think they had it in Hawaii, but I think when I was in Guam, I saw it.
It wasn't gambling because you won ball bearings.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was. You
cashed in your ball bearings for money. It wasn't gambling. This place was full of Chinamen. Like full of them, and they're like, hey, you want a fucking handful of BBs? What does that mean?
It's $600.
Yeah, holy fuck, man! I thought gambling was illegal.
I'd bring my own BBs in here.
Look at this! I got a fucking milk carton full of Crossman copperheads. These are worth more than your silver shit. You remember the copperheads?
Yes, dude.
I'm trying to pour that shit in a thing with that milk lip. BB's going everywhere. My mom would be upstairs vacuuming my room as a kid.
Those and the round tubes, like with the little black top on them.
You know what those were good for?
No, making firecrackers
out of them. Yeah, me and my brother filled one of those up. Spent all day breaking black cats and filling that fucker up.
Did you pack it in there?
Yeah, I packed it and then put an M60 top in the black lid. And then put wax on that and then wrapped it in
an M60 fuse
with the charge thing that we took the red paper off.
Okay,
put the charge in the top, which is basically just like a little pill container and some plaster. And then lit that shit on fire. Woo!
Was it good?
Yeah. It wasn't as exciting as watching that sprinkler rocket take off.
Sparkler
rocket, but
that wasn't supposed to be a rocket. It was supposed to be a bomb.
It was exciting though.
The sparkler champagne bomb.
It was fun.
Yeah. We did that other one that blew up that microwave.
It was a pumpkin, wasn't it? Let me ask you this, since we're talking about this on the podcast. Is it illegal to wrap sparklers together and light them all together? Is that
I'm sure
bomb?
It's fucking illegal.
You know what I mean?
Everything's illegal when it comes to fireworks.
I'm going to have to arrest you. For what? You wrap those sparklers. You're only supposed to light those sparklers one at a time. Spell your name. Make stars. Burn the shit
kids' hair on fire.
Yeah. You can't light them all at once. I thought it was
we did light one. You just light one, but somehow the rest of them get lit afterwards.
A stack of other ones. I don't know. That's sparklers are like serious shit, man. We lit a bunch of those off as a kid in a fence post. It like melted the end of a galvanized fence post to where it was like curling in on itself. Because I mean, we just kept throwing them in there, lighting them and throwing them in. We weren't even holding them.
What makes something galvanized? I just forgot.
You gotta dip it in zinc and
no.
Yeah, zinc and nickel and I don't know. It's hot dipped.
Yeah, but there's something.
It's a galvanic action. It's
Well, when
zinc.
it burns, it fucking
it makes you sick.
yeah. I don't know.
You got to drink milk. That's what all those welders used to tell me.
What?
Like, because they'd be welding galvanized embeds.
Yeah. And then they drink milk
And I'm like,
afterwards.
doesn't that make you? I thought if you breathe those fumes, makes sick. You got to drink milk, boy. Got to drink milk afterwards. It makes the winds you're blowing in your way, but drink milk if you get that stomach ache. Like, what the fuck is that? That's probably those same dudes told me though when I poured ice on my head when it was hot, it'd give me brain cancer.
No, but it'll fuck you up. That's
I was
for sure.
hot as shit on the top of a deck of a building, like the rooftop, building a handrail around it while I was in college around the exterior.
Uh huh.
I mean, it's like one of those days where I was just like dragging my feet.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about a long time ago. I'll be walking on dirt and like just skiing across dirt clods. You know, I was up there, and there's a water jug, and I filled up a bottle of water, and I just took my hard hat off and dumped it on my head. And the guy's like, "Don't pour that cold water on your head; it'll give you brain cancer." It's like, oh, all right.
Well,
Like, how's that happen?
yeah. I don't know.
But I did. Cool. I guess it. You gotta. Weigh your options. Like, I'm gonna die here in a second of heat stroke.
Or I got about good 5-6 years.
Yeah, brain cancer. What happened to him?
He poured water on his
Did this
head,
guy
but it's
ever
really
put
hot.
hot water on his head or cold water on his head?
Yes. Well, I'll tell you a story. I was working with my dad. It's hot, building power lines, and he'd be up in the bucket, and he'd get that ice. He'd get ice water, and we'd be digging holes, and be hot as hell, and he'd pour water out of the top of that bucket from up there, unsuspecting. It'd feel like bricks hitting you, like drop you on the ground.
Funny shit happens when you're like a
when
worker.
you work, like when you work construction.
Yeah.
He used to shit in a box and hand it to you. Be like, you need to put these tools up. Fucking asshole.
The tower crane guy would drop down a bucket every day, and the bucket would have doo doo in it and pee, jugs of pee and doo doo. Like if you're ever working by a building and there's a tower crane next to it, and you see him climbing down and he lowers the bucket before he leaves, just know it's either his lunch pail. That's what's going up in the morning.
Yeah,
Lunch
or
is
it's
coming down.
lunch is coming down.
This is processed. If I were you, I'd yell out the window, "Hey, that's shit in that bucket, isn't it?" Oh. Some days I miss doing that stuff.
Yeah, I see, because they're doing construction right across from my office. I'm on the 8th floor, so I can see all of Fortune Park.
Yeah.
But they're building that
little tilt up corner thing there, right?
the shops at Warren Place or whatever. And so they're building all that. So I'll look out there and be like, those guys.
Every construction site smells the same to me. You got that gravel or that ag base, and it gets that white dust on everything. Everything's got, and at that point, it smells like I can't even explain it. And then it transfers over to foam oil and concrete, and then it transfers to welding sticks.
Okay.
And then it transfers to if you got sheetrock inside, it smells like wet insulation because people are, putting up wet sheetrock, and then it transfers to hot tar roof smell. And then you get paint, and you're getting close to the end, and then it smells like grass. And then
the seasons of construction.
No, but it's all the same. Like, you can walk out there, like, I know what this is going to smell like. Form oil. Why? Just the stage of this.
Your job is in welding or past welding now, right? Are they?
Yeah, I'm past welding.
I drove by the other day.
I'm to the point of like trying to get fucking concrete guy to put concrete on the ground, but it's another story for another time. I got another one right across from it that's starting right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Directly south of it, or southeast of it?
North. It's in that same corner.
Oh.
It's just further north.
Oh, okay.
They're putting piers in the ground. Probably be done today, but yeah, I miss it sometimes. And then like today, I ran at lunch and I got hot as shit running, and when I went back to my office, I had a black button-up shirt on. I was walking from my truck to my car, and I was just like, God, I can't imagine being out in this shit right now, you know, like all day. But at the same time, like, you know, I used to do that and then go work out. You know, I was thinking like, well, shit, you'd get your workout in a day because you'd be out there sweating your ass off and shoveling shit.
But you don't. Your body gets used to it.
Yeah.
Like when I worked in that glass, you know, doing the
you and I
mirrors
would
all
both
the time.
go work out for 2 hours after that.
Your body would be like be working in a shop that doesn't have an air conditioner and no breeze, no nothing. You're out of the sun, which was good. Be hot as fuck in there, and you're lifting heavy glass and running on those machines, cutting them. Yeah, it was a bitch.
Speaking of working out for 2 hours, you remember that guy that wrote the love story that had that big beard and he'd walk on the treadmill? Steve. I saw him at Tin Gym the other day.
Really? They still have a beard?
Yeah. He had a NSU hat
still
on.
Looked like he got shit in his beard?
Yeah.
Oh, but he was a mechanic.
He's a machinist.
Or machinist. That's what it was. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to look dirty.
Josh saw his nuts.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's like probably the worst set of nuts I'd want to see. Like if there was a voting, like
if you had to see
in
nuts,
this gym, whose balls do you want to see? Like, not that guy.
That's the guy you're gonna see.
It's like that post that Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, they would be like real pale and
dirty,
blonde hairs that are gray with
that Matthew McConaughey speech I put on the podcast page. You didn't see it.
No.
He talks about in order to find out who you are, find out who you're not. You know, that's whose balls I do not
want to see.
Yeah. Whose balls do you want to see? Find out you do not want to see.
Yeah,
Steve's.
Steve's balls. Steve the machinist balls.
He wrote a book called like The Dance of the Blue Rose. I don't know how I remember that. Remember
Google
that? Dance of the Blue Rose, was that it?
I don't remember. I just remember it said read my book or buy my book or something on his license plate, right?
Yeah, or something about that. So it was Blue Rose. I know that was part of it. Let's just type in Blue Rose book.
By Steve.
Yeah.
Huh. Steam. Blue Rose Steam.
Role-playing game.
Steve Kenson. Yeah, I miss those. That gym.
The Blue Rose, an English garden mystery.
What the fuck?
Anthony Elglin.
That's not him. Unless paperback November 29th, 2005.
Yeah, when was that when we were working out with him?
I picture him being like that George R.R. Martin, the guy who wrote Game of Thrones. That's what he looks like. That's exactly what Steve looks like.
What?
George R.R. Martin. Have you ever seen him?
No.
Just Google that. So George R.R. Martin is like the hipster version of Steve. You got to Google it.
Warning. I bet you this is it.
Lola Saintville.
No, that can't be it.
It might be. Maybe he wrote it under a pseudonym. Here, Google.
He said it was a romance novel.
Well, yeah, that would be.
What was that? Yeah, what was it?
George R.R. Martin. R.R. There you go. Now just Google image.
Oh, shit, that is him.
It's Steve.
Maybe
just the hipster version of Steve.
He's got a fisherman's cap. Well, wanted to start off this podcast talking about how Verizon service network went down in Oklahoma today.
Did you have Verizon?
I do now because my company bought my phone. So
I
was like driving to work and I was trying to play some music on the YouTube on my stereo, and I was like, no internet. I was like, what the? So I tried turning it off and on. That's like my go-to IT move.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Then it's on the radio. It says Verizon network is down in Oklahoma and is affecting all the police officers and this and that. Like their computers and their body cams and everything was all through Verizon.
So they were murdering folks today, out beating people like hotcakes.
I immediately thought like, this is like RoboCop, you know, like the King Mastermind of Tulsa has shut down the Verizon network to like, and you know, like put mass criminal havoc on the city.
There you go.
And then I thought, what if that Singapore summit was a false
hoax?
And, like North Korea's hacked into America and all of their grids down. So I grabbed my ham radio and I tried to call Kalen on it. No
and then
answer.
Then you hid out in the woods.
Yeah. Tried to call Kalen. No answer. All I got's that fucking repeater.
Did you try to call me on the hams?
Your ham radio's in my closet in my house.
Oh, that's why I do a window.
And it's completely fried from sitting on this charger for like a year straight without being used.
Well, I used it twice.
That battery was like, a battery has to be cycled. That one's just like maxed out the whole time. So you key it up.
I guess I have to buy another one, huh?
Another $30. But so, and then today I was able to text my wife on Wi-Fi on my phone. But seriously,
wait, you could do that?
Yeah. I could make Wi-Fi calls too if I wanted to put in my address and all this shit to Verizon, which I didn't like for some reason, so I just backed out of it. But just used my office phone.
That was the whole plan. They wanted you to register.
But I was thinking, if I didn't have an office phone and that was it, and this was longer, I mean, it would be a real fucking pain in the ass. I mean, even if it wasn't North Korea invading or, like shit's going down, like, honey, what's for dinner? Or where are you right now? You're like, I've got no way to talk to her, It was a strange feeling. I mean, it was only like, 4 hours or something?
But think about that for a minute.
It's pathetic.
Think about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because we've lived through that.
Yeah.
Right? Even as adults, we've lived without cell phones. I mean, I don't. Yeah. I mean, fuck, I didn't have a cell phone until I was like
a cell phone until I got out of the Navy.
I didn't have one until I was 28.
I got one in 2002.
Yeah, 28. How old was I? Yeah, 28. No, 26. 27. 28. Somewhere around there I got a cell phone. But it wasn't even mine. It was the band phone. But it was a cell phone. But
I got one in 2002 because I was like, I came back to America and I was like, I told my brother, like, everybody's got cell phones here. Because it wasn't like that in Guam. And he's like, yeah, everybody does. I mean, all my friends, I came to my brother's house and put a home phone in his house.
Like,
yeah. And got AT&T service and everything. And I was like, well, I need a cell phone.
Yeah.
So
you could play Snake on it?
Yeah. So I got one of those Nokia brick things after a while. And then after that, that's all I had. But, Kanye West, he said something a while back. It said, a phone is a tool. He's like, think of it as a tool. You don't need to carry a hammer around with you just because you think you might hammer a nail in the wall.
Damn, Kanye.
I know, dude. Guys,
what the hell's happening? The philosopher. He got alien. What happened is he got alien impregnation or some shit that happened. Now he's smart. They gave him the Philosopher's Stone.
He's woke. Woke as fuck. But no, seriously, it makes sense. I carry this thing around and check it all the time and rely on it. But, really think about that. Like for 4 hours, I had to use my office phone to talk to my wife. But if that was out, if you don't have a backup plan, it could really throw a wrench in your
day.
Yeah, your day. Or, say it was a tornado or something that came through it fucked it up, or a massive earthquake or something.
Or aliens.
Yeah, or aliens, whatever.
Okay.
And you're just trying to figure out, are you at home? Are you at work? Where are you? If you don't have some sort of hey, if something happens, do this, you're screwed.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. When you think about it, because we have those cell phones, we rely on that instant communication, and we don't really think about that instant communication being gone. So then, back in the day, you did have that, hey, fuck you. If it's blizzard out, this is where you're gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could be like, hey, I'm driving home. Okay, I'm coming to your office. So you leave. You're going home. Your wife's coming to your office, and then she's not at home. So, I'm going to go to hers. Well, let's see if he's at home. And then,
it's like the dog chasing the rabbit.
Ridiculous shit. But
that's true. You got to have those plans in place. Now that you say that, I'm going to write one up. Force my wife to.
I want to put a ham radio in my wife's car, but she's
anti-ham.
Yeah, she says it's for nerds, which it is for nerds.
It's
nerdy.
You should put a CB in there. because that's for truckers.
You know what? One thing I did the other day, I was so the
You have a CB in your
Land Cruiser, the green one, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I got a CB upstairs. I got a CB in a Land Cruiser. I got ham radios.
So you talk to truckers.
Yeah, they're real helpful.
Don't they just drive around and overpower everybody?
Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. That's all you hear. That or music, Mexican music playing. Or like the Channel 6 is, it's going to sound racist, but full of black guys just talking back and forth from different parts of the world.
That's not racist, though. Like,
I know.
Channel 6, black guys like Channel 6. So what?
They got their little spiel, and they're like, this is 73 from the
ATL.
Yeah, ATL coming down at you on Dirty South, coming back out of you. Like, and then it's got some other guys got an echo voice like, and you know he's from Mississippi, but
They got all like on the CB they got sound effects.
Yeah, they got Roger beeps and Daffy Duck noises. It's total white trash.
Are you serious?
Echoes, and
so some tech
barking.
genius was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna create a soundboard or whatever it is."
Oh, now we don't have YouTube. I can soundboard this thing, can't I?
Yeah, here's your.
I'll do it. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to talk and do it.
There's your plug-in.
Maybe. Yeah, they got all kinds of shit. There was a guy that called himself Dog Man when I was a kid.
The Dog Man.
Yeah, he was the Dog Man. He used to have dogs barking on his.
So this is old. They've had these sound effects forever. Here, you can get rid of that camera.
Well, it's not that. It's the this thing.
Oh God! I'm gonna set this up in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that camera doing? Nothing. What happened?
No, but so I got CBs and I got all kinds of shit, ridiculous shit that we don't need yet,
but
maybe. No, so my whole point of that was like cell phones are really handy dandy, but it's raising. You don't realize how much you rely on it, right?
Yeah.
Like think about this too. Think about this too. If someone's like, hey Mike, where's that party? It's at 33rd West 33rd Street, Owasso, Oklahoma 74037.
I'd be fucked.
I've got no idea where the fuck that is. Just put it in your phone. I got rid of my phone.
It's just a tool.
You know what I mean?
I need it now.
Like, how did people know where to go back in the day?
It just did.
They
were Indians.
I still remember when people used to tell me directions. I hate listening to directions on the phone. It's because the worst time of like, all right, you're going to go north, and then you're going to go 3 miles, and you're going to take a right. You'll be heading east. Go back towards this. You'll pass a White House on the north side of the road. Turn left. Third house on the left. That's my house. Like,
yeah, I'm lost.
yeah. What's the address? I'm going to type it in my phone because I can't follow it.
There, you should have
All right.
your mega soundboard. Yeah, no, I mean, life was simpler then. No, you think about it.
People still had places to go.
You think about this though. Think about how there's a duality of the cell phone, right?
Yeah.
So because of the instant communication, you can get a lot of shit done. But also on the same side of it, because of the entertainment factor, you're not getting shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
need to type up this work order, but first I need to check these text messages and then see if there's any used Land Cruiser parts on Craigslist.
Yeah, and I can do all this on my phone.
Yeah.
And I need to check my Twitter.
Think about how much time has expanded with people taking a dump.
Yeah. Everybody in there looking at their phones while they're shitting.
Yeah, completely done. Like, you're done, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm still going. No, you're done. Yeah. You're just reading your phone.
It's true. It's true.
Because think when you're a kid, you used to read. I used to pull shit out of garbage, like shampoo bottles and shaving cream cans. Like, oh yeah, this has got propylene glycol in it. Like, what is that?
Yeah, but you fucking know it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Procter & Gamble product. It's got propylene glycol in it. Same with the...
Blue number 5.
yeah.
I wonder what happens when you pull this little rubber plug out of the bottom of the shaving cream can. I need to get the way you get that out, folks, is... Do they still have those in the bottom of those?
Yeah. Like the old Babar or what the fuck
I
is
don't
that?
know.
No.
You take a pair of those toenail clippers, the big ones, and you just slide it over that and then barely crimp it and pull it out, and it comes out. And it sprays the
shaving
cream everywhere.
Yeah, I used to on the TV.
Why is it on the TV and not here?
It's on both, I guess. I don't know. I used to do some stupid shit when I was a kid. As far as like, I was always infatuated with making bombs. And I probably shouldn't say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm no longer infatuated with making bombs. I got my lesson.
Statute of limitations is passed.
And my lessons were learned as I got older. But I used to go and be like, oh, here's some rubbing alcohol. I know that's flammable. Let me put that in here. Oh, what's this? This is a fucking mouthwash. I'll put some, we didn't have mouthwash, but like the Act dental stuff you get from the dentist. Oh, it's going to churn it red. The cinnamon flavored one. All right, I need to put that in there. Let's put this in there. Let's mix all this up and then light it on fire.
Yeah.
See what happens. And it be like, oh, well, let's mix some chlorine and ammonia. That's always works. Fucking, I'll throw some hydrogen peroxide in there, mix all this shit up, try to light it on fire.
That's why kids today don't get to do anything because
we fucked it up for them. Each
generation knows how fucked up they were when they were growing up. I'm like, I don't want you mixing fingernail polish remover with brake fluid and chlorine. I don't... It lit on fire when I was a kid. I had no idea. Fucking garbage was on fire.
Choked me out.
Yeah. I built a little balsa wood house.
Yeah.
Out of balsa wood that I was going to build this model airplane out of that I never built. Mm-hmm. Built it because I was watching this show called Movie Magic on the Discovery Channel.
Okay.
And they blow up like dollhouses.
Oh, right,
in slow motions for movies. So I was like, I'm going to do that. So I built a little balsa wood house like as big as a shoebox. And then I poured gasoline on it and lit it on fire, which lights a lot faster than you anticipate. And then it was everywhere. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to get this put out. And then, so I went and took the glass or the dog's water and threw water on it. And it just
shot it everywhere.
There was black smoke coming. And I was behind the garage. That's where I was hiding, like, oh, fuck.
Heart racing.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what it is? So you think about it. Like our parents' generation, I mean, they might have done stuff like that, but probably not as much.
I feel like my parents' generation was like more responsible.
Right, because they had to be. Well, you think about it. Like, they were just one generation removed from being on the fucking farm. And when you're on the farm, you don't have time to fuck around finding propylene glycol in the garbage and pouring it on and blowing up shaving cream cans. You don't have that luxury. And so their parents before them were like, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of the medicine cabinet. Go wash the dishes, or go the garden needs weeded, or whatever it is,
Tend the hogs.
Yeah, tend the hogs, boy. That's it. But like our age and going forward, what's crazy about it is that we were able to do that, right? We did that shit. But kids coming forward, they're not doing that stuff because they're fucking playing Fortnite and shit like that and they're just sucked in. So now it's changing, right? Like, everything is changing.
Everyone's getting fat.
They are getting fat.
You ever look at kids these days?
There are a lot.
Kids these days.
Here's the deal. I can't even buy clothes for my daughter's age because I have to buy them for like 5 and 6 year olds, right? Yeah. Because she's 7 and people think I'm starving my kid. I'm not. She eats, but the deal is
she plays.
She does stuff. She swims. She runs. She does all that shit.
Think how easy it would be to raise your kids if you just set them down in front of an iPad every day. You know what I mean? Like my kids
But
beg.
it's not easy. That's not easy. That's like,
My kids beg to play the iPad, you know, and I mean, we let them watch movies and
Yeah.
shit, you know, but
my daughter doesn't even play the iPad. She'll get on there and she'd watch a video and then be like, all right, I'm doing something different, right? We're going to do something. But I'll tell you, if I were to leave it unchecked, she'd fucking stay on it all day long.
yeah,
If I allowed it.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, if you want to, because I admit right now, when I'm feeling a little randy on the weekends and I get the kids to do some stuff like, hey, look at this. Look at the
Look at
fucking
the
iPad.
iPad.
Fully charged,
Dr.
you guys.
Squish.
Take it upstairs to the playroom. It's, look at that.
Done.
Yeah. Let me set that up for you. Is it cool enough? Do you guys go to the bathroom? Want a snack? All right, all set up. All right, I'll be downstairs. I'm going to clean the kitchen. I'll be back up here in a second, I mean, you can, and then
you're adults.
you go down there, 2 minutes of glory, and come back up, and like they're still glued to it. You know what I mean? And if you were to leave them there till noon, they'd do it.
They would stay there.
But they get, I got
But it
mine,
doesn't-
so I always go in there like, all right, turn the shit off.
It's
Time to
like,
go outside. Like, what? Like, we just got this on. Whoa. Don't cut me down,
yeah.
It's been like 18 minutes. What are you talking about? Just got that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no.
But I do think like a lot of parents.
I think my daughter spends too much time on there, according to me. Like, I'll be like, but,
Well, I mean, I've
think-
seen. Where was it the other day? I can't remember where I was, but there were two kids. Both kids walk into. I think it was a restaurant. I think both kids walk in with their own iPads to the restaurant.
All that.
We'll take an iPad to India Palace. We go to India Palace because I feel like India Palace. Is
You want to
like
be quiet?
And yeah, I want to be quiet. And I feel like it's a nicer. But if we go to like, I don't know, someplace loud.
Uh-huh.
We don't just let them play on phones and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a place where I'm trying to keep them quiet, like I'm gonna sacrifice that time or whatever. But like I can't remember where we were, but the every one of the family members was on their fucking phone or iPad.
Dude, it drives me crazy, man.
Yeah.
I get, and now I'm become like a self-righteous bastard because now since I don't do Facebook and all that stuff, I'll be like, what are you doing on your phone?
Yeah.
My wife, like today earlier, I was like, man, why are you on your phone? She's like, I'm looking at cakes. I want to make a cake. I was like, oh, okay, then go ahead and look on there because I'm down for eating some cake.
Yeah. I had to take, like, I'm not gonna lie, like if it's on my phone, it's an enabler, right? That's I had to take that Tumblr and that Twitter off because I was like, I'm doing exactly what I was doing on Facebook.
Really?
Just looking at nonsense, reading comments of people that I don't even know that don't have any effect on my life. And it's either angering me or I'm thinking like I need to respond to you. I never did.
Right.
But I was like, it's got nothing to do with me and I'm gaining nothing from it. And in that time, since I took Twitter and Tumblr off, I've read like more than a quarter of the book that I was reading before I put those on.
Really?
Quit reading it. Yeah. Yeah. Is this
Dude, that's awesome. I don't generally look at I don't even look at it really. Like the Facebook was the bad one.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, I'd just be like, zoop, zoop, zoop. Anytime I would just be, I was like, what the, when you said like, get rid of it.
Yeah.
At first it was hard though.
Yeah. You feel like I can't,
I'm
man.
missing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm missing stuff. And now I'm like, man, fuck all that. That's just, it compartmentalizes everybody and you get stuck in something.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, I just see the same shit all the time.
Yeah.
The same stuff all the time. Your mind doesn't ever expand because it just.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And I think like that's what blank I was going to say. Like part of it, when I first got off of it, I'd get on, I was like, okay, it doesn't count if I look on my computer. So I'd look at my computer and like, there'd be like 67 notifications, because that's when I was still commenting on all kinds of shit. And it was like, I need to read that. And I was like, I click on one, I'm like, that's dumb. Like, I don't need this. So I turn it off, and then it got to me so many. And I've got a real problem with having like unread emails. Like, an unread email is in my inbox. It's something I need to address.
I know you do.
right?
At work, man. As long as it's my work one, I freak out.
So I delete shit if it's not important, or move it to a folder where it's, like I'm done with that. I still have this. It's unread. Mark is unread. I got to look at it. I do the same with text messages. Like if my wife's like, pick up a new set of tires for my car on your way home. Like, all right, text it back to me because I'm not going to read it, so that I know it's on there, and I can open up the text messages and see that it says that without reading it. To remove the thing. So once I got to a point that there were so many things that I couldn't read, I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to get caught up in this. I'm out of here. And
nice method.
Yeah, and that was all I had to say about that.
I wonder if the people that are listening to this are like, man, these guys, with Facebook and stuff like that, do they feel guilty?
Did I?
No, do these people that are listening right now, do you think they feel guilty?
Oh, I don't know. I would seriously say like I was addicted to it. Just like... Yeah. Now, even after taking Tumblr or Twitter and Tumblr off my phone, I'll grab my phone to like look at something. Like I've got to look at something. I got, and it'll be like when I'm at work, when I'm like downtime between something, or like when I'm, like free time somewhere. Like I'll be at a stoplight or in line at a gas station. I'll like pick my phone up. Like, what am I supposed to read? Like nothing. Fucking enjoy your existence.
Dude,
like, look around.
It's been so much better, and that's the thing. So like, if the people like that are listening, if they feel like that's the case, man, change it. Yeah. Just try it for 2 weeks, and you'll see.
The reading is a ton more reading, like I said, but I mean, and it's not like I'm reading like like scientific books. I'm reading fiction book by Matthew Bracken.
Still something that's
it helps different. Your brain and helps your vocabulary and all that shit. So my vocabulary could use some fucking help, but I don't know. Anyway,
all right.
What time we got? We're gonna try to stick to
We're at 41, so do the last articles.
All right. Play a commercial real quick.
Okay.
Listen to us on iTunes, Libsyn, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and the podcast source. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, as you can catch us there weekly. Also, like and share our Facebook page. Check out our website at spearheadpodcast.com. You can get all of your Spearhead merchandise there. And like always, if you have hate mail, please send it to xspearheadx@yahoo.com. We always appreciate hearing from you. And thank you for your support, and enjoy the rest of the show.
I got a question. Why don't we get hate mail? I mean, 100% of our emails are positive.
Everybody loves
emails.
us.
No one's ever said like, "Hey, this show's."
Well, they don't agree.
One guy said your website's shit, but the podcast is great. You can't agree with that.
Yeah. Well, we don't even have a website.
We don't.
Nope. I don't think so.
Well, we got that Libsyn one and the Facebook page.
Oh yeah.
I assume that's what he's talking about. It's got a picture of a flower on it or something.
We can't change that Libsyn shit.
You can't? I thought you put that flower up there.
No, I can't. There's only like 4 patterns to choose from, and the flower was the.
I think Libsyn. There's something. 2 things is. Number one is YouTube suppressed our speech because we never got shit views on that, and we're done with the YouTube, right?
Yeah, fuck YouTube.
We never got any.
These go automatically to YouTube, though.
Well, yeah, I guess audio wise, but what was the? How much money are we making that? Like 5 cents or 8 cents or something?
We made a whole bunch at first. It was like $1.50, and then it just went to shit after that.
My dad keeps sending me articles from the Wall Street Journal talking about how podcasts are becoming more and more popular, and more people are, focusing their marketing towards it. So that's another reason to keep this going. Because like, when'd you get out of podcasting? Oh, right when it got real popular and people started fucking marketing to it. You decided it's a good time to get out. But I told him today, he texted me that, and I just replied to him with that scene from Spaceballs, with the black guy with the pick. And I said, man, we haven't got shit yet. sponsor wise. If I ever
No.
start my own company that I've been talking about for 3
You'll
years, I'm going to be
sponsor
the
the
first
podcast?
sponsor for this podcast.
It'd be all right.
First job I get, like, do you sponsor that fucking horrible podcast? Like,
Yes.
why? It's racist and homophobic and this and that.
All right, I'm pulling my sponsor.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't follow that.
Oh, who are those fuckheads?
Yeah, exactly. So I got some hot zone here. We got 20 minutes to get through them, or less than.
Mm-hmm. Got 15 now.
Huffington Post.
Counting.
Veterans viral post describes the everyday sexism female service members face. Did you have females in your
Not in the infantry.
but like in your support units and shit like
Yeah,
that?
hell yeah. I try to fuck the shit out of them
Yeah.
whenever he could.
Yeah. So did they?
Was that makes me sexist?
Yeah.
No,
So-
they liked sexy time too.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever notice them getting treated differently than?
No, they got fucked up just like everybody else.
But did they get? So, the Navy.
Treated differently how? Like
You they had to struggle to get the same respect as men, and struggling to
So-
make rank and all this. Did
So
they have
looking
that?
at, well, the deal is that I don't know because I didn't work with them on a daily basis, right? And as an infantryman, you get this ego, right? But everybody else is shit,
Yeah, a
right?
pogue.
So they're pogues, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say. So like they all those other MOSs struggled to get rank and stuff like that because you're like, yeah, you guys are
Yeah, a cook.
bitches. You're
Yeah.
cooks. What do you don't do shit.
Yeah.
You know? So we treat them the same if it was a dude or a girl.
So the Navy's full of pogues,
Mm-hmm.
and right, like I guess that's
Right.
everybody by default.
Right. And
So
then
all the females that I saw in
Uh-huh.
the Navy, the only special treatment they got was like a better positioning than any kind of male. You know, like if we had 3 women come in at the end of when I was getting out,
uh-huh.
like 19-year-olds or whatever. Fucking when I got there, I got 12-hour guard shift on a fucking housing gate.
Uh-huh.
No fucking, breaks, nothing. Just stand here for 12 hours straight.
Uh-huh.
Don't have a gun, nothing. Like, what am I doing? Like, we're checking IDs. Like, to the fucking housing?
Yeah.
Like, is this,
yeah.
dependents and
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit? I mean, no one took you serious. Like,
Yeah.
they might as well drive by and flip you off. Like, what are you going to do? Like, yeah, yell at them?
Yeah.
And then the officers' wives telling you to salute them. Like, I'm saluting the sticker, not you.
Yeah.
You're not even a fucking officer. Your husband's a commander, not you. But
But it is
But-
it is sexism, right? Because they have to do less fucking push-ups, less
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
if you don't want, whatever.
so the girls show up, and then they're like, oh, they're riding around all day with the field training officer. The field training officer's trying to get in
Yeah.
their pants the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
But they don't have to do shit. They, like, oh, we cut them loose. They gotta go get their houses ready for whatever. They moved into fucking houses, abandoned houses that were on the base. They had like a house. It had like 2 people in it. They'd split a house.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like how the fuck? Where was that? I was in the fucking barracks. When I first got there.
Yeah.
And I was trying to move off base. Like, nope, not past capacity. You got to live in the barracks. Like, and the barracks rooms were nice. Like, I'll admit, like, they were nice. But I was stuck in a barracks room with another guy. I mean, to where you could hear him nailing his old lady right next to you, Like,
Yeah. Well, that's pretty
it sounded like someone's getting murdered. This Filipino girl he was doing. Like,
it's pretty standard for the army. You got 3-4 guys in the same room.
everybody.
And
That Filipino girl, I still remember that they went to the store and came back with canned quail eggs.
ooh.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Don't
is
open that in my room.
Like, what are you gonna do with that? That girl was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this lady says she posted a picture of herself on a web page called Pantsuit Nation that says, "I'm the veteran, not the veteran's wife," because she was tired of going to like Applebee's. Oh wait, she said, I was getting tired after 36 years of being asked for my husband's ID
She likes
or
to
having
go to
retailers, etc. Thank my husband for his service, even though I was the one who showed my retired military ID card. she wrote, "I appreciate our public support of our military. I hope someday soon the minority who always assume it's a male gets educated." So she wears this shirt that says, "I'm the veteran, not the veteran's wife." The other night, I met a guy at my house who was in the Army. Yeah, she got, I want to meet the manager haircut. And get this, her husband was in the Army and got out and was a fireman. So he's a veteran too, right? So anyway, the other night, I met a guy who's in the Army, got out, and I told him, I was like, "Man, I was going to thank you for your service, but then I'd have to ask you to thank me for mine." And then I said, "Besides that, it's the biggest canned fucking phrase I've heard in my entire life." And he just started laughing, and I was like, I got the veterans discount when I bought some garage doors.
You feel like shit?
Because it was, but I felt like a fucking idiot, man.
Yeah.
And but the whole thing was I got like 20% off or something of these garage doors plus an additional, because some special, so it was like, I can't remember how much money I saved, but it's the only time I've ever used it. And I just don't get this, like, why the fuck are you walking around with a shirt that I'm the veteran? Thank me, not my husband.
Reminds me of that fireman that was at the gym. Did I tell you that I told him, "Thank you for your service, man"?
Did you?
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh yeah, no problem. And I just laughed and walked away.
When people tell me that,
well, that's holy shit. I didn't look at this whenever at work because I read the word labia.
This wasn't on it when I was looking at it at work.
Wow. Well, when I heard that guy say, "Hey man, why aren't you wearing your shirt? Nobody can thank you for your service."
This is how the sun sees you. How well is your sunscreen?
How the fuck do I?
Of your skin?
I don't know. Hold on. Oh fuck! I don't know how to mute.
Oh, here.
Oh.
So here's the thing, what I mean? Too. Like the military or the fire department, and the police, and the fucking ambulance guys. They're all like, now they're all in the same group as the military. Like,
I'm done thanking people for their fucking service.
I never did.
I mean,
I do feel like, like, dude, what the?
It's a choice that you fucking made.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like nobody was like, "Hey, go and defend this."
I mean, and here's the thing. Like, maybe because I didn't do shit in the military, and my dad gets pissed when I say that, but maybe that's why. But every time someone says it to me, it drives me fucking nuts. Like, I didn't do anything, man. And I was overseas, and I was away from my family and all this stuff. But I was drinking. I was going to strip clubs. I was shooting guns. I was having a good time, and I fucking signed up to do all of that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that was the whole thing.
But you signed up also with the threat that you might have to go do something else. But it wasn't like I was going into it to be like, "Hey, I want to get respect from my fellow man."
You know what I did?
Yeah.
Thank me for it.
Yeah. No.
It drives me nuts, man.
And people that do say that, or people that walk around and say that or think like that, fuck you guys.
What's even worse than that is to think that a fireman's doing it. In Broken Arrow.
Yeah. Well, that's in
a fireman. We got to wear your shirt. How are people going to thank you for your service? I thought when you said that, I thought he was joking. I didn't think he was.
No, he was serious. And then whenever I said it outside, because I waited, I saw him later, and Bruce was with me, and Bruce was like,
yeah. I mean, what is that fireman done for you that you've got to thank him for?
He fucking does a job that he's paid.
He came to your house and saved your house from burning down.
Like, "Thanks, buddy,
dude.
Thanks for doing that.
Great job."
I mean, it's great. You fulfilled the duties of your job perfectly.
Yeah,
my house is not burnt.
Save 10% at Lowe's and you buy some fucking garage doors. Tell them you're a firefighter. All right, so this night we're pissing a lot of people off.
Yeah. So where's our hate mail?
Yeah.
Hopefully there's some firefighters that listen to this.
See, this is like being black, and you can say we're veterans, so fucking, thank me for fucking service. Yeah, that's right. Send me an email. Thank me for it. Right,
I get your reference now.
My computer's completely lopped up. All right, so this British model turns pieces of her labia into designer jewelry.
Wait, what the fuck?
So
she trimmed her labia?
Yeah.
Why?
Earlier this year, model turned fashion blogger underwent.
More labia is good.
Yeah, I think so. I like a little character.
Oh yeah. Well, I like lots of noise.
It's like patina on an old car. Like,
I like lots of noise.
That's not rust. That's a huge labia. So earlier this year, the model turned fashion blogger underwent a labiaplasty in part to remove a cyst that doctor says was caused by friction in the area.
Well,
Now Kiss is adding another wrinkle to the story. So she took these chunks of meat. There's a video of it here. They're all gray in this juice. It looks gross, man.
what?
Yeah, they look like big raisins. And she puts glitter on them and then puts them in
And sells them?
epoxy. No, she wears it.
Oh.
So she decided to make the labia heirloom as a trophy for overcoming the pain the experience had caused her.
From too much fucking.
Yeah, or something.
Well, she said it's friction, right?
Yeah. She covered the labia in glitter because the skin around her sex organs turned gray from the surgical fluid.
What's that called whenever you glitter stuff? Bedazzled it. She bedazzled her labia. Post.
Yeah, what do they call that though? They do it when you put on your tang. It's not bedazzled. It's not vaginal.
Bejeweled.
Not vaginal rejuvenation. It's There's a word for it.
What are you talking about? When you put glitter on your vagina?
Yeah, there's an actual word for
I
it.
thought it was bedazzling it. We talked about it on the it's on the fucking podcast.
All right, let's just type in bedazzle vagina. What was that?
That was your phone or my phone?
Bejazzle.
Oh, vajazzled.
Oh, there's one that says I do.
I wouldn't. But the
seems
thing
like-
is
that's
that'd
like
be a lot of like.
That's like eating a sandwich on the beach.
And I'm not gonna.
You're
put,
gonna have sand in your
yeah,
mouth.
I'm not putting nothing in there. That'd be like beating off with sandpaper. I guess if you need to exfoliate the penis skin.
Because you always think you can go to the beach and eat a sandwich without getting sand in your mouth. It's not happening.
No. Oh, go down. There's one that's showing them bedazzling it.
Where?
Or vajazzling it. No, the other over there to the left. That one.
This one?
Yeah. What's happening there? Is that the removing of the bejazzling? Damn,
See, why
that's a
can't you-
surgical procedure?
Why can't you just do that yourself? Why do you have to go somewhere and have someone do that? Those are like
Isn't that
stick-on
what-
stickers, aren't they?
Isn't that what is that Conor McGregor? Without
Where?
a beard?
Where?
In the middle. Right here.
No.
He's got his vajazzled. He's been vajazzled.
Who's that rapper that sang that thong, 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 thong?
Sony. No.
Salma Hayek?
Sony? No.
Oh, is that dude's head's bedazzled? Looks like that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, is that J-Lo? Is hers vajazzled? That's not J-Lo.
That's Jennifer Love Hewitt, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she's hot. Still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
But
fuck.
See that? You see that swim at home pool?
No, I've seen those though.
They're
What was that?
expensive.
So this next one from Huffington Post says gritty black and white photos peek backstage at a 90s strip club.
You got 2 minutes.
So I think we've asked this before on the podcast. Like, look at these pictures. These pictures, the quality is just shit. I like it though. I like the way it looks.
It's a little dirty. You look like you might get action.
But is this what living back then looked like? You think about TV, how bad the picture was. Was it really that bad?
No, all right. I've had this because I'll change it to like, oh, fucking MacGyver's on the ME channel,
Yeah.
right? Be like, I can't even fucking
Yeah.
see. I don't even know.
Have I been swimming in a pool with my eyes open? Like I can't see shit.
I have no idea, and it's not. It's because it's not stretched to the format properly of new widescreen TVs. So back the day, it was like smashed, right? It's like if you take a picture and then you blow it up too much.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing.
Well, TVs back in the day were like 12 by 12 screens.
Yeah, now they're however big they are. Just think about this TV that we use here, right?
Yeah.
This thing right here. This is a small TV. What is this? A 32-inch TV? Would that be right? You think?
Yeah.
32-inch
Because you
TV.
measure diagonal, right?
This fucking TV would have been humongous when you're a kid.
We had a huge TV,
Was it a console?
but it was like a fucking couch with a TV in it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
remember
did it have speakers on the side of it?
Yeah. And it had a
Old Zenith.
Zenith, yeah, and it had the dial 1 to 12, and then it had UHF, and then VHF, and then
Had wheels.
Had a button you could pop out,
Yeah.
and then track.
Oh yeah,
adjust the tracking.
I love the
and the mute.
Did it have a little cover?
Yeah,
that you
folded plastic cover. It had wheels.
It had wheels, and you could put shit on top of it.
That screen on that thing was
can't
probably,
put shit on these TVs.
Yeah, that
on top of them.
Yeah, you could decorate on top.
You put like wreaths in the Christmas time. You put
ceramic chicken.
Yeah, whatever you wanted on top. Doilies.
A fucking bear made out of a quilt with button eyes.
And if you were a single man, you could stack beer bottles up there.
Dried flowers behind it. Accoutrements.
They were always they were that laminate top on it, right? So like if you did put a water glass on it, fucking
circle,
fuck it up.
But that screen was smaller than this, wasn't it? Or about the same?
Well, it was square.
Yeah.
It was square,
rounded.
and it was
like a spaceship
bubbled
window.
out. Yeah. I always be like, man,
can see behind it
under that.
Did you ever look so close to where you put your face against it, and it was just colors, and your mom would tell you it's gonna make you go blind?
Why?
How the fuck's that gonna make me go blind?
I used to sit like real close to the TV.
Yeah.
And look, I gotta fucking wear glasses.
Maybe
that's what happened, right?
All right, so real quick, Huffington Post, Miss America pageant in swimsuit competition. So what is Miss America going to be about anymore?
Talents.
So it's just like
that's stupid.
America's Got Talent.
Like who's going to go see this?
I think they should make them fight each other for Miss America.
That'd be all right. Nobody's going to watch this. Why are they getting rid of this?
Because it's misogynistic. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway.
I think... So now Miss America is just going to be a bunch of fatties.
Mm-hmm.
Which fatties. I don't mind a little weight. Like, oh, here's something that I wanted to bring up on this show. You look at women in the 80s.
Yeah.
They fucking no ass, but huge titties. Always, right?
Yeah. Gigantic.
What happened?
It's the opposite now.
Right. But I mean, and then there's the rare unicorn that has both, right? What happened? How did this happen? Is it diet? Are more people like, oh, was it the understanding of squats and then people were like, Dexatrim did it?
I don't know. No.
Was it fashion that brought it out?
There were big knockers back in the 80s, right? Maybe it was just the movies we watched.
Oh, they were all big, but they always had flat asses. I mean, look at Pamela Anderson, right?
Did she have a flat ass?
Yeah, it's not impressive. But it was all about huge jugs on tiny girls. Now it's about
humongous asses.
Yeah, and there's some heft to like curves. We're about curves. I think
tired.
It was Latin Invasion that did it. Mexicans have always loved big asses.
Is never in my life have I had to wait for a squat rack, and
it's
happening more and more now. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why is everybody squatting? Like everyone is squatting now, you know?
It's crazy. I saw a guy yesterday. When I went and did legs. Some guy walked in the gym, walked over to the squat rack, put some plates on it, like one on each side. Did 4 sets or 4 reps. Took it off, put 2 on there. Did 4 reps. But they became less and less. They were just put 3 on them, 4 reps of knee flexors, put 4 on each side, and just barely took the weight off, and then was done. Walked out of the fucking gym.
I'm shocking the muscles.
I was like, I have no idea what just happened, but I was running, and he kept looking over like, yeah, like he was tough. All right. Anyways.
We're gonna go over for this special segment here called women's lingerie, since we're talking about big tits and
I do like the transition though.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, because if we think about this logistically during intercourse and things like that, you don't spend a lot of time up top.
Yeah,
you know,
some people prefer boobs. I don't know. I mean,
I'm not going to bust your chops.
Here's what I don't get. I read somewhere today, it's like women were complaining about lingerie. I can't remember what this is on. I should have posted this article. It's like women are complaining about lingerie. Like, well, you know, I wear lingerie, but my husband didn't even pay attention to it. Like, well, let me ask you, at what point in the battle are you bringing out that? Because if the troops are getting ready to invade, like, it's past.
Yeah,
you don't need to bring it out.
We don't need lingerie.
Yeah, but if you
didn't even want it.
Yeah, if the nations are just like talking,
Yeah, like,
bring it out then.
say I show up.
Yeah.
I come home.
But the thing is like kids are gone. Yeah, kids are gone.
Whatever. That's already in bed, and all of a sudden you're out in the fucking garage looking at something, and all of a sudden your wife opens the door and she's wearing lingerie. Done. I'm coming. I'm washing my hands and I'm coming inside.
Or like I've thought in the past, like wear that shit around the house with the intention of it taking 3 hours from now. Troops are invading.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because that's the deal with it. It's like, hey, I want to, but to break it out and then complain about like, well, you don't even pay attention to it. Like, well, it's because it was deployed at the wrong moment.
Like, if you're already rock hard, lingerie. But that's
Come on, do it. Come on.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the lingerie off of you.
Yeah, exactly.
What a bunch of complainers.
Anyway, we had one more article. We'll save it for next time. So make sure you like and share our Facebook page. Email us at xspearheadx@yahoo.com if you didn't like the veteran segment there.
If you want to know what the article was, email us, and we'll email it back to you.
It's good.
He almost made it.
Like and share our Facebook page and tell your friends about us so we continue to get listeners because we need more downloads since the podcast marketing boom is about to hit. So
we're at the forefront.
Yeah. We've been here for 4 years, 5 years, something like that.
A
Mediocre.
long time. All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Adios, muchachos.
Accessing your mind. Programming started. Thank you for listening to the Spearhead Transmission. We know you enjoyed your experience. Please come again and partake in our ridiculousness. There is so much more to explore. Remember, your mind is yours. You are not part of a collective. You will start to think independently if you seek the truth. Stop buying the lies. Water that tree of liberty, and you will break those chains of mental slavery.